walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Well, hello folks, and a good evening to you all folks, and welcome back aboard once again, every folks, then to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and I will bring you the watch along today, but already for Derby County take on Portsmouth live in the EFL Championship. If you do watch on the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hitting that subscribe, and if you are new, thank you very much indeed to everybody who is here today, folks, and kick off coming your way from 8 o'clock in the Championship. That's 8 o'clock. Your kick-off for Derby County to take on Portsmouth in the Championship. And it is a good evening to you all, folks. I hope we're all doing well. Just a bit of Friday night Championship action for you guys. In fact, we did cover the opening game of the Championship, which did feature the Rams as well, as they got beaten by Blackburn. I believe there was a late goal back consolation. I think off the top of my head, the game finished maybe 3-2 or 2-1, something like that. Might have been 3-2. I remember that I think Blackburn went 1-0 up. They put it back to 1-1. Blackburn went 3-1 up, and then there was a late consolation out of that game for the Rams. It's the best I can remember of them, really. I don't really watch them that much, but there we go. You got them tonight for you folks, and this time it's a home fixture for them. They're up against Portsmouth, and these two sides, of course, are the sides last season who got automatic promotion from League One. They were in a bit of a title race with each other, and they both earned promotion to the Championship. And yeah, we are going to be kicking off in around 15 minutes' time. Fraser says I'm late. No, I'm not. It's bang on 7:45, just hit 7:46. And I've been talking to you for over a minute, so don't give me all that about, he's late. Because I'm not late. I'm on time. I'm always on time to the streams. So yeah, Friday night action for you guys tonight. Do leave a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button as well if you are new. Share the channel around. And yeah, tomorrow we have got action for you guys, and it starts at 2:45 with Arsenal against Everton at 3 o'clock. And we'll be keeping our eyes peeled across the other 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League, which includes obviously Arsenal Everton, which is the feature game live of us. Hopefully the Arsenal get a job done. 4-0 I'm hoping for. To be honest with you, I'd like a 3-4-0 win. Liverpool against Fulham, Newcastle taking on Leicester, with Wolves taking on Ipswich. All of those on the 3 o'clock kickoff. We'll have Nottingham Forest against Aston Villa as well, live for you at 5:15 for the 5:30 kickoff. Super Sunday is a little bit different than usual. We're going to have a triple header for you guys with the Brighton Palace game first up at 2 o'clock. With the 4:30 game being the Manchester Derby. And at 7 o'clock, we're going to have Saints against Spurs, with your Monday night game as Bournemouth, who take on West Ham. That is what your Premier League weekend looks like. It is a weekend, including Monday's game, of course, of still your 6 games, with obviously the 2 games tomorrow. 3 games on Sunday. Unusual to say that, but that is the case. And then, yeah, Bournemouth, West Ham on Monday night. We're gonna have a quick look and see what is going on in the Championship. We're gonna have a brief look as well at the team news in about a minute or two. But yeah, let's go to SofaScore. Let's get the Championship table up and let's see what is going on as well. We'll have a look at what all the fixtures are looking like in the Championship. And I've got some slips out tonight. We got the once again we have the. We have the enhanced trebles. We have an enhanced trebles tonight. Starting at 7:30, we've got Derby, Valencia, and Freiburg all to win a enhanced trebles by Ladbrokes, and that will return me £4.25 for a 50p stake. We've got an Irish Daily Million for 9 o'clock. Numbers are 2, 11, 34, 12, 22, 15. We've got the 1, 2, 3 out and ready to go for the weekend with Nottingham Forest to win 2-1 United. 2-0. I've gone for a bit of a shock result in the Manchester Derby. Goes to show how little I care about this 1, 2, 3, even though it gives me £100, which I would so much appreciate. And 2-1 to Spurs against the Saints. And then we have got a bet builder for this game, just a small one. It will get 66 pence profit on it, and it is a 50p stake. A £1.60 returns for Derby County a draw, and both teams to score. Nothing major, just there you go. And yeah, go away, will you please, supporters, by turning off your ad blocker. No, I won't turn off my ad blocker. Thank you very much. I will not do that. Ad blockers are what makes the channel run. I love how these websites can now detect ad blockers and, quite literally put you out a message saying, please turn it off. Please turn it off. Oh, we're going to go. Oh, well, shut up. Yeah. My ad blocker stays on. By the way, £13 in profit now. Not only did I get the £8.45 win off yesterday's Acca Insurance, which was a free bet converted, But also, I went on the slot machine, played a few rounds of roulette, £2 stake, bumped it up to a nice £13.45. I had a £5 net me back stick off the £8.45, staked it, and now the profit was turned from the profit went from £8.45 to around £13.50, somewhere near that margin. Okay, the championship, folks. Looking at the fixtures then in the championship for this weekend, we have got Bristol City against QPR tomorrow, Coventry against Hull, Preston against Leeds, 3 o'clock, so Blackburn, Luton, Middlesbrough, Millwall, Oxford United against Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United against Plymouth Argyle, Stoke City take on Cardiff. Kicking off at 2 o'clock tomorrow is Watford against West Bromwich Albion. Should be a good one. That Norwich against Burnley as well at 3 o'clock on Sunday. And Swansea Sunderland is Saturday 3 o'clock as well. This is what the league table looks like. Down at the bottom is Hull City on 16 points. Cardiff also in that relegation zone. Level on points with Plymouth, but by goal difference are in 17th position. And a defeat for Portsmouth tonight by a margin of 4 or more would put them in the relegation zone. In fact, no, they wouldn't. In fact, defeat for Portsmouth tonight would pretty much have them in the relegation zone. If it was a 2-goal win for Derby, that would most certainly get Cardiff out of the relegation zone and Portsmouth in it. Derby sits slightly above the relegation zone on 21 points, level on points with Stoke City and Queen's Park Rangers. So yeah, Derby with the chance to put Portsmouth into the relegation zone and Cardiff out of the relegation zone with the 3 points tonight. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't really done much to make myself look handsome. You know, I've just turned up, you know what I mean? But big up Jerry Sudworth. How you doing, lad? Good to see you. Welcome on. And in the top, Sheffield United, well, they currently sit on 42 points, 1 point above Leeds United, who with a win tomorrow, of course, can go back above Sheffield United. But again, Sheffield United, if they win their game, they will retain top spot. West Bromwich Albion, Blackburn Rovers, Sunderland, Burnley are all in that top 6 as well. So a busy weekend in the championship, really. And it's going to be a busy Sunday for us as well tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Well, this weekend. It's going to be, obviously, the Manchester Derby packed in between 2 fairly good games. Paisley, I'm not sure where he is. He might be in a little bit. But let's get some team news out to you guys then before we run out of time, because we are at 7:54. I've been talking too much. So yeah, let's get the team news out to you guys. It's Derby against Portsmouth in the championship to start off your weekend. And it is Zeta Stormy begins in goal for the Rams. Back 4 for them today of Wilson, Nelson, Cashin, and Craig Forsyth plays behind a midfield 3 of Gujmin, and Ben Osborne and Adams. I think that's Ben Osborne in sit. Ben Osborne, not going to tell us. I'm going to presume that's Ben Osborne, don't know though. And Nathaniel Mendez-Lang, Yates and Harness make the front 3, and on the bench for Paul Warren's side, it's Josh Vickers, Callum Elder, Nat Phillips, Liam Thompson, Tom Barkhuizen, James Collins, Dijon Brown, Caelan Jackson, and Corey Blackett-Taylor. For Portsmouth, it's Schmid who begins in goal for them. A back four of Ogilvy, Pack, McIntyre, and Devlin. Midfield split into 2 parts with defensive 2 of Dozzle and Potts, playing behind your attacking 3 of Lang, Ritchie, and Jacob Murphy, I think that is. And Bishop leads the front for them on the bench. Portsmouth is for John Musina, Jordan Archer, Riley, Towler, Regan Poole, Zach Swanson, Abdullah Kamara, Paddy Lane, Owen Moxon, Christian Sadie, and Elias Sorensen. Those are your team news. And as I said, Portsmouth will require a victory tonight. But if Derby can get the win, then that should make Cardiff happy and Portsmouth not so happy. Because, again, failure to avoid defeat tonight for Portsmouth would put them into the relegation zone by goal difference. And if Cardiff can win as well, that would only add to Portsmouth's woes even more. As for them, though, in terms of a win, that would put them onto 20 points, just 1 point behind Derby County, and on to 20th position, 2 points above Oxford United. The Rams, though, with that win, not only would it put Portsmouth in the relegation zone, but it would also move them up to 24 points, which could take them above Preston North End and Luton Town. So the 2 that got promoted from League One, the 2 that made up the League One title race, now in somewhat of a stay-up race, are competing in the Championship. And of course, Derby want to achieve the levels of the likes of Nottingham Forest, who have had an outstanding start to this Premier League season. And we will have them as well live tomorrow against Aston Villa. But for now, before Forest can show off what they can do against Villa, let's see what the Rams, slightly to the west of Nottingham, can do at Pride Park. Fraser's back in the house. How you doing, Fraser? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. So yes, just a reminder as well, we've got a £4.25 ticket for Valencia, Freiburg and Derby to win. If they all win, then that will get me £4.25 straight through, which will just add to the profit zone. Portsmouth, this game as well on the Bet Builder, we've got we've got a draw or county to win, both teams to score, and of course the lovely Irish Lotto, which hopefully this time is going to return. And like I said as well, the 1-2-3 has been completed with scorelines of Nottingham Forest 2-1 Villa, Man United 2-0 tomorrow. Shock one, really, but I'm going to give it a go. And Spurs 2-1 as well against Saints. If all 3 of those results come through, I get a straight £100 with no stake required on the Ladbrokes 1-2-3, as long as you have a grid card. It is a good evening to Butt Scratcher 25 from Australia. Welcome into you. Unusual username, but big up from Australia. What did you think to Ange Postecoglou's men yesterday, mate, against Rangers? Yeah, Glasgow Rangers, eh? Both teams appear to be wearing the home kits. It is white against blue. Your home side is in white, as you can tell by the overlay. They are the Rams, and Portsmouth in the blue. There is Paul Warne in his woolly hat, and has drawn all 4 metres for Portsmouth for Derby County head coach. Can today be the day where that changes? Well, final team huddles as we kick off. Let's get the scoreboards at the ready. We have kicked off at Pride Park. Let's get the lineups on my screen because I don't have a single clue who many of the players are other than one of the Rams players, which is Nathaniel Mendez-Lang. One of the only ones I can remember from that Blackburn stream. But here comes Harness for Derby. And it's a cross which he took a deflection into the box. Ball through again, and it's going to be deflected behind for the first corner of the game. Looks fairly empty, to be fair, the stadium. I'm not going to lie about it. I mean, I've been to it once or twice before, and it's a stadium which doesn't really get a packed Pride Park. It's one of the EFL's higher capacity stadiums and newer stadiums, but not very full nowadays. A little bit like MK Dons, I suppose you could say, who have a very futuristic, very new stadium, very big stadium, which is almost empty. You most certainly would have no doubt about getting yourself a ticket to MK Dons if you wanted to give them a watch. There's the corner. Portsmouth have given that away cheaply. We have a goal in Belgium Division A. Please note I do not follow the Belgian league. It's just the fact that on the same screen as this game on SofaScore, that particular scoreline is featured. So that's Mechelen get a lead in 1-0 against Royal Antwerp. Big up, Charlie. How you doing? Welcome in. Now, the Derby did get a 0-0 draw against Burnley, which I felt like was a positive result for them and a bit of a disappointing one on my hand because it was, in fact, the result that made me have to accept the free bet in terms of the ACCA insurance. However, that particular ACCA insurance was worth less than the one that I won on yesterday. So, as much as Derby ruined my ACCA insurance and made me suffer a free bet, that free bet was converted to a higher prize yesterday. And it was claimed this morning because, well, quite frankly, it's very easy to arrive in town early on a Friday morning in my parts. Tends to be Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday that are the days that are busy. Here's Forsyth. Then there's Lang. There's a ball forward here. Now it's with Ben Osborne. Ball over the top. And it's sent by Cash into Wilson. And Wilson's got Derby in a corner in the game. Bit of championship, absolutely. Before the unusual weekend setup, of course, with your double header coming tomorrow and a triple header on Super Sunday, but not in the format you would expect. Not early kickoff. It's going to be 2 o'clock, 4:30, 7 o'clock on Sunday. And just your standard, well, not standard, but 3 o'clock, 5:30 tomorrow. No hiccups in terms of kickoff times this weekend, but of course, triple header featuring on Sunday. There's Lang. Murphy's going to bring Portsmouth forward here on their first real attack of the game, and that's easily defended by Derby. Forsyth. Gudmin. Balls with Forsyth again. Forsyth came under pressure from Portsmouth's number 8, who is Potts. Ball sent back forward, could send strike through the middle. Intercepted comfortably by Cashin. And as ball through. Harness. Yates. Now on the left, it's Nathaniel Mendez-Lang. With a ball that flashed across, and it's a goal early on for Derby. And they lead 1-0 against Portsmouth inside 8 minutes. And the goal's been given to Kane Wilson by the looks of things, who is one of the fullbacks. And it was a cutback, which was put away cleanly and neatly. I'm not surprised. They've been diminutive. They've had more chances. Portsmouth have only really had one half chance. I wouldn't even call it a big chance. And here you are, Mendez-Lang. He doesn't quite go to the byline, but just sort of in between the byline and the edge of the 18-yard box. He says, I'm going to cut this back across. And then right place, right time, and a cool finish from Kane Wilson. So the early goal in this game then. It's Kane Wilson's second goal in the Championship this season, as Sky have just put on the screen. There might be a problem here as well. But by the looks of things, Adams Well, he's gone off. Don't know what's going to happen with him, whether there's going to be a substitution made or he'll come back on. But now Derby are down to 10. But with the lead. Got a slight touch there. Can they bring it all the way? No, they can't. Balls now with Devlin. And again, comfortably cleared and no real threat being offered by Portsmouth. Got a slight flick on from Bishop. Matt Ritchie brings it forward. And the Rams once again clear their lines. Adams back on the pitch. Play the ball down the left to the number 10, who is Yates. That's gone out of play, loose pass. Jordan, welcome in. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard, Jordan. Unusual names for both of the goalkeepers, really. Zetterstrom and Schmid. A bit of feel of the ball now for Portsmouth. It's Murphy. If it is the Murphy I'm thinking about, then yeah, he's a talent. Most certainly, we saw that at Newcastle. I know that Jacob Murphy has a brother. He looks fairly identical to him. Same with Yuri and Timber, which is why when you watch the Dutch national team, you have to be careful not to get mixed up, you know. Murphy, it's Portsmouth's first corner of the game. It's a throw-in, not a corner. It's a long one, which does end up going out for a corner. That's just off cash in. Didn't beat the first man. It headed away at the near post. It's Jacob Murphy. Hit it forward, but the Rams clearing the lines again. Harness appeared to do the job there. Was there a foul off the ball? No, there wasn't. It was Devlin. Throw it. Portsmouth. That stay in. No, it was a late decision on the ref. Silly foul there. Since the goal, Portsmouth got up in possession. 67% of the ball now for Portsmouth. Ball still in, still alive. To create the right opportunity, Portsmouth. Slight topple there from the fullback. I'll come again down the left. Potts. Ball runs through there to Zetterstrom. Attempted ball into the box on Portsmouth. He's very easy to clean up for Zetterstrom. Let's cross the ball. That's this weekend. It's a bit of a football overload next week. There'll be nothing on Tuesday. Of course, on Wednesday, I'm at the Emirates for Arsenal Palace. Talk about a Carabao Cup quarter-final, which is Spurs Man U. We will be live for that one on Thursday, as well as the draw if we've got time to do that. Of course, we'll get the confirmation at the time of the draw. Good work there from Forsyth to win the throw-in. Oh, that's nicely done. Can they finish it off, Derby? It's nearly could have been an own goal. Not a bad attack that from Derby. There's problems down that right. What a slip ball through that is. I'm talking like I'm a person who watches the Premier League a lot, but could you do better with the fit? Could you go for a finish? Corner sent in, headed down by Cashin. It's a second for Derby. The Rams, 2-0 up. Well, my initial reaction to this goal is it's poor defending from the corner. Cashin is behind the penalty spot, as you can see. It's a really powerful header from long range in the 18-yard box. It is poor defending. He's unmarked. How are we heading that in from that distance? I mean, it's headed down, hits the ground, picks up pace, loops into the roof of the net, then down the back. Yeah. Once he heads it into the ground, it picks up the pace and it bounces up and down, and that's what kind of takes it into the goal. And Derby have a 2-0 lead. Flicks, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. I do apologise, folks, but I do need an early loo break. Just give me one moment. Right, look to break again here, Derby. Good me. Forsyth too close to the goalkeeper Schmid. Let's have a little look at the Valencia and Freiburg scores. In fact, it is currently Real Valladolid 1-0 in that game. Freiburg are leading Wolfsburg by a singular goal to nil. Still 22 minutes gone though in that Valencia game. Of course, if Valencia, Derby and Freiburg all win their games, that will lead to me winning £4.25. A Portsmouth goal back would be favoured in terms of me in this match because obviously I have got both teams down to score and yeah, he gets a claw to that. Does Zetterstrom. Mark Wins the Watford way. Are you doing the Watford way? Thoughts on Watford? Don't know. I've watched them twice, I think, this season. Both Watford wins, I think. Good games. In the top 6, certainly. We'll see what Watford do. Yeah, well, I mean, look, don't really watch Watford. I mean, I mainly watch the Premier League, to be fair. We are a Premier League channel who does normally the Friday night or the Monday night Championship game. Like, oh, that's a ball in, and oof. Could have been, but wasn't for Portsmouth. Yates, Mendes-Lang, chance for maybe a third. Ball's loose. Ooh. They looked in trouble, Portsmouth. McIntyre clears. Forsyth, give it away. Comes back to Forsyth. Mendes-Lang down the left. Plays it on. Cut back. Oh, chance. So it's a tap in. It's 3-0. Well. Well. The Rams, in under half an hour, have a 3-0 lead. 4-0. Come on, lad. 4-0. We want, not in this game, but we want 4. Oh, we want 4. Ah, dear. Yeah. The League One title race rivalry of last season has turned into a bit of a smothering and a battering really for Portsmouth inside 29 minutes as on my clock. Now the question is, what would Forest do with Pompey? Probably be 7 or 6, 7 or 8, huh? I mean, at the very least, there'd be a Chris Wood hat-trick in there if Pompey were to visit the City ground. Rings the bell, huh? Ah, okay. Well, here's Craig Forsyth. Ball slipped through the middle, comfortably cleared by Derby. And that is quite poor from Murphy. He chased it down, got a touch, and ran it out of play. Tom Clark's in the house. How you doing, Tom Clark? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. That's a nice turn. That is a nice turn, I tell you. Forsyth. Kane Jonathan in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Good evening. Here's Nathaniel Mendez-Lang, who created the second goal for Derby. He's going to win a corner as well. Left-hand side, around about 12 minutes to go in the first half, and yeah, they've got the, I think, the third or fourth corner for themselves in this game. Derby. It's the corner. Oh, it missed everybody. Cash in, deflection, corner on the opposite side now, right-hand side. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How about you? Bit of an achy arm. Had a flu jab yesterday. First injection in nearly 2 years. I think. Maybe 3 even. And it was completely unexpected as well. It wasn't booked or anything. But because I work at a hospital as an intern, it is a free offering for staff. And, well, I took it. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm kind of done with that really. At the moment, just doesn't generate views. It's not worth the time. Not a great effort there. I'll go Arsenal 4-0 Everton. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Liverpool 3-2 Fulham. Newcastle 1 Leicester 0. Wolves. I'm going to go 1-1 actually for Wolves Ipswich. Nottingham Forest 2-1 against Villa. Brighton 2-0 Crystal Palace. Man City 0 United 2. Chelsea. I'm gonna go 1-1 Chelsea Brentford. Saints 1 Spurs 2. Bournemouth. I think either 2-2 or 2-1 Bournemouth. Oh dear. I need to. Right. Forsyth and came off to Zell. Round 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Murphy. Not a bad ball in. It was pushed away by Zetterstrom. The Rams have cleared their lines to Mendes-Lang. Ibo Adams will be throwing to Derby. There's 2 Tom Clarks in the chat. Not a good clearance on Portsmouth. Forsyth. Deflection came off Matt Ritchie. The Rams going to throw in, which Craig Forsyth will take. Freiburg have got a 2-0 lead against Wolfsburg. It's a surname. That's what it is. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's a bad turn 8 fair. Seen worse. Edo Adams is appears to be claiming his innocence against the referee for something. Encino. Yates. Lost the ball. He's done his Super 6, Jamesy. Good lad. Nicely done. Ready for the 3 o'clock deadline tomorrow. Question of offside here for Yates. And Yates might go alone. It's parried by the keeper, followed up by Adams. I'm seeing offside here. Oh, Yates. You're going to Bournemouth West Ham, are you? Nice, Jamesy. Turned up there, got the way through, good save, but then the follow-up from Ebe Adams, got to put it away. Flag stays down, got to put that in the back of the net. Particularly when there's no VAR in the Championship. Ben Arson forced to harness. Osborne to Wilson. Ball down the right, it's gone out. Yeah, that looked like it just crossed to me. Yeah, the lino agrees. Wow. Match stats. Possession. 3%. 6% higher for Portsmouth. 47% for Derby. 53% for Portsmouth. But more shots from Ram. Yeah, Portsmouth have been shit. Didn't go into this one thinking the Derby would be 3-0 up going into half-time. And that's... Oh. Waste of time, lads. Oh, dear. Jack and the Beast. I couldn't sit there and watch a pantomime. Oh, not when there's football on. Menez Lang. Straight at Schmidt. It is very comfortable for Derby County. Not only by the way the game's panning out, but also by the scoreline, of course. And there's going to be... Wow, I didn't see 3 minutes coming. Maybe there was a bit more delay than we expected in the game in the first half. Chance for Portsmouth. It was in towards Bishop, who got ahead to it. Couldn't guide it goalwards. Has he? Oh. Let me guess. Kate and Jonathan, perhaps. Don't know. It can't be. Because Kate and Jonathan aren't managing mods anymore. Fraser in the house again. How you doing? Yeah, they've not done anything. Okay, yeah. That's all right then. I don't know who's timed him out. Then I have to check on the on classic logs. On 1:10 in terms of time left in the first half in this one-sided clash. Does say Katie Dag, to be fair. For 86,000 seconds. There's the 3 added minutes gone, and the half-time score is not one that you'd expected in the first half, but it's Derby County 3, Portsmouth 0 at half-time at Pride Park. 2 defenders got on the score sheet, which were Kane Wilson and Cashin. The other was Ibu Adams. Half-time score at the break, Pride Park, Derby County 3, Portsmouth 0. And we're still waiting on a Valencia goal in the Real Valladolid game. In terms of that enhanced trebles, which was certainly is secured by Freiburg and Derby pretty much, who both hold 3-0 leads. She's not, she's not. Don't know how it happened, mate. Yes, all Carabao Cup games live on Sky Sports, James E. Oh, no. Yes, that's on TNT Sports, yes. It is happening on, oh goodness, I'm going to have to look. There it is. Saturday the 18th of January, so that's the weekend after I'm going to take my presumable trip to Norwich and London for the FA Cup weekend. I remember as well, during the FA Cup weekends, well, at least for the round 3 anyway, games on ITV only to be shown on Realltom Football. No games covered by the BBC will be covered by Realltom Football. Yes, so Newcastle Bournemouth is a 12:30 kickoff, 18th of January. We will be live for it as well. And Arsenal play Aston Villa at the Emirates, 5:30 kickoff on that same Saturday. You're on your cruise, are you then, Jamesy? Nice. But yes, the new televising picks have come out. I'm a little bit disappointed because Arsenal West Ham has been left as a 3 o'clock kickoff, and I'm not pleased about that at all. To be honest with you, I would not have televised supposed Leicester Brentford over Arsenal West Ham, a London derby of fine nature. But if it's just a one-off, then I'll take it. In fact, all of the games that have not been put on telly for us have been mostly controversial. But yeah, our game against Leicester away from home is TNT Sports 12:30. Man City Newcastle comes as a surprise in terms of not being televised. There is a game happening on Friday the 14th of December between Brighton and Chelsea, but weirdly that's not been selected by Sky Sports according to Premier League. But I'm going to try and go to their Instagram and see if they have selected the game or not, because it might be an error on the Premier League. Let's have a little look. No idea. Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford. Let's go 2-1 Wednesday. Just add a bit of fun to it. 2-1 Wednesday. See if I can find it. The post that they did. I don't know. We'll have to check if that is an error by the Premier League on their app. Indeed, we will have that. Welcome into Bacon is healthy too from Twitch. How you doing? And we've got Forest Villa tomorrow, 5:30 kickoff on Realltom Football. Showing the 3 goals to us. Yeah, not too bad, thank you, mate. Arsenal. Yeah, this is just literally a Friday night pick that I've decided to stream tonight. Will be this will be back in the league where we know best tomorrow. Premier League, of course, as I said, Arsenal, Everton, Forest Villa tomorrow. Triple header: Brighton Palace, Man City, Man United, Southampton Spurs. Triple header: Super Sunday, rare as well. I've heard. And a bit of a rivalry this as well, because obviously Portsmouth were your title rivals last season in League One. Everton at home tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I will be live for that one. Bog off. For example, what? Portsmouth could go win 4-3? Yeah, Monday night game. Yeah, you better be. Well, at the moment, Derby County do hold a 3-0 lead, something that I did not expect going into this game. Against Portsmouth, they're one of their big rivals, of course. Of recent, obviously with last season's title race going to the wire, but Portsmouth getting the title of League One. I'm saying 3-2. I'm saying 3-2. Yes, we are. Well, I'm aware of that, and I don't want you to take any offence to this, but I do. By no offence caused, because I know obviously it's such a tense rivalry, but I do tend to have a little bit of a soft spot for NWFC. I'm sorry, but I do. I mean, I was really. I'm not frozen. I don't think am I? Am I frozen? Let me have a look. Maybe a bit of lag. I don't know. I'm just gonna check. No, I'm all good. In terms of lag. But yeah, no. Listen, I do. Yeah, I mean, I just was really happy that they came. When they came up. I mean, it wasn't expected. I watched the playoff final. I've been to the City Ground a few times. I love the atmosphere. I think the fans are fantastic. I just think it's a very loud, noisy club with lots of potential. And I don't see them getting relegated from the Premier League for a long, long time. Yeah. I mean, but you're looking at, I'm saying at least 10 years before Forest even have a looking of getting relegated, really. I mean, they've never really looked like they were going to properly go down. You know, obviously they've come close, but they've never looked like. But they've never, for me, seemed like they. I've never been, you know, or they're going to go down. They're at risk. I've not felt like that with Forest. Yeah, it's the reality, and the thing is as well. If there's an FA Cup tie between you and Forest, and in particular at City Ground, you are going to get probably slapped 6 or 7. That's the problem. The derby you're going to have. As Forest had that much quality nowadays, it would probably be 6 or 7 in favour of Forest, particularly at City Ground. And no, yeah, I would like to see a Forest derby game actually again. You know, it'd be nice. I've not seen one for a couple of years, obviously. You know, because obviously there was that season where you guys got relegated to League One and they came up to the Premier League. That was the last season where there was the Forest derby rivalry. No, and if you do, you're going to get relegated really badly as well. That's the thing. You just don't have. You know, you're not going to be a club that's going to succeed in the Premier League. Yeah, I'll probably be live for a little bit after full time, as I say, maybe about 10 minutes or so. Depending on what time full time is. If it's about 10 to, then yeah, I'll probably be live for another 10 minutes, perhaps. We'll be like, but we'll be back live at 2:45 tomorrow as well, 2:45. Yeah, shut up, mate. You just trying to cause trouble, mate. Telling me I'm late when I'm not late. Telling me I'm lagging when I'm not lagging. You're just causing trouble. So I'm just going to ignore anything else because I know my camera's switched on. And now second half time. Here we go. Derby against Portsmouth. Second half underway. Nearly. Here we go. Second half is underway. Another 10 minutes or so, we'll check the Irish Daily Mini results. Devlin and Ritchie were the two changes for Portsmouth. Swanson and Sadie came on at half time. Wolfsburg do have one back at Freiburg. It's 3-1 in that game. Bishop. Straight into cash in there. Still Valladolid 1, Valencia 0. Sadie there. Jeremy Sarria, Empoli 0, Torino 0. And that game for Freiburg in the Bundesliga against Wolfsburg is 3-1 at the moment with 9 minutes to play. Here come the Rams on their first real second half attack. It's Nathaniel Mendez-Lang. Not the best of balls on him, but they've won it back. There's a cutback, which is not a good one either, and it was easily intercepted this time. And it was intercepted by, I think, one of the substitutes. No, it was Potts. Second half back underway at Real Valladolid. Yeah, Wilson's done well. Shielding the ball. Brent in the corner. Forward. Fraser says, yeah, you're alright, mate. Just say, don't wind me up. I mean, you can wind me up, you can try, but yeah. You're not telling me that my camera's off, I'm lagging, you know, all this, you know what I mean? It's just nonsense, mate. Yeah, I know my camera's on, I know I'm not late. And if I'm lagging, I can check. Bishop's offside. Early flag. It's a tight one. Would have been a goal had had the flag not gone up. You feel from him. Going to run out of play there nicely. Schmidt's clearance intercepted by Derby. Does go out of play. Will be the Pompey throw. What's that? Osinachi slip on. Yeah, you want over 3.5, do you? Goals wise, I think we'll get over 3.5. Ooh, Wolfsburg putting up a late fight back. Freiburg, it's 3-2. In that game now, 5 minutes to play. I'd like Portsmouth to score on the basis that, yeah, we're going to check the Irish Lotto results now, by the way. Hopefully I get a win on that. £2.27 minimum. There it is. Still not come through yet. Oh, there we go. It's come through now, yeah. Let's have a look. It's going to be number 2. Number 5, no. Number 7, or number 11. Is that there? No. 34, no. Number 12, no. Number 22, no. 15, no. One number again. Not the best. Need 2. Yeah, a bit of Irish lottery, why not, eh? Yet again, though, don't pay out. Maybe. You've got a bet for over 3.5 goals, haven't you? Yeah, he's played it to Ebo Adams. A chance to make it 4. Appeals for a handball. Counter could be on for Tin Sadie. Ball down the right. Ball across. So good tackle on Bishop. Sack's still going. Eventually, Portsmouth will get the corner, which is going to come in from the right-hand side. Cashin's got a bit of it. He's down. Scored the first Cashin. He's got 2 tonight. Cashin, I think. No, he hasn't. I'm in England, yes. I think Cashin's... Night might be over. Nat Phillips, you can see getting ready down there. Looks to be muscular. Could be a hamstring, you know. Well, cashing, I'm sure Derby County fans will hope there's nothing serious in their context. Yeah, he weighs what he looks like to be a hamstring there. Comes up with a goal contribution though. There you go, the Irishman here and Cashy replaced by Nat Phillips. And Portsmouth now can take their corner for the right. Quite a bit of delay to it, of course, with that injury for Cashin. But it's gone, oh, it's a loose ball. Yeah, sure. Who's from Latvia? And by the way, Saudi Arabia, I think, are going to host the 2034 World Cup. Originally Nigerian. Ah, okay. Still 3-2 in the Freiburg game. 1-0 to Real Valladolid, still against Valencia. Here's Harness. Get the throw in, I think. Yeah, not a corner. Throw in. A 3-0 are now leading at Empoli, by the way, in that Serie A game. Also, Osborne. Harness. It's a great ball for Portsmouth, you know. Still a chance. Phillips got a block in there, I think. Nat Phillips. Cross back, it's too low. Nelson. Lang is gonna be forced well wide. Swanson just played into the box. Ball is cleared. Murphy. Left ball into the box once more. Sadie. There's a tackle in there by Nelson for no goal kick. Gonna make another change. Portsmouth in a moment. Changes then. Portsmouth. Freddie Potts replaced by Abdullah Kamara. Forty Freyburn. That'll settle it for Freyburn. Goal ruled out. Remains 3-2 in that game. Still to play for. In the closing stages of that kickoff, 7:30 kickoff. In the Bundesliga, which Freiburg are seconds away from winning. It's a lovely ball for Harness still going. Harness, it's an own goal. It's 4-0 to Derby County. Should seal the deal now. There you go. Quite the game at Pride Park. It's taken 20 minutes, the second half, to get a goal. But, well, I'll tell you. Osinachi is going to be happy with that because he's got the over 3.5 goals. And I'm sure the fans of the Rams will be happy as well. 4-0. They lead with about 24 minutes remaining of the match. Well, losing next, a derby, and I tell you, off the back of a 4-0 plus win, I'm sure they'll be going into that one with some positivity. It's a misplaced pass, although the referees, I think, given a free kick here. Still, 1-0 Valladolid. Let's see her come back from Valencia. to enable to activate that enhanced trebles. And Freiburg have won. Derby almost certainly look home and dry. "21 minutes more of pain, really, to Portsmouth. It's probably damage limitation nowadays in the match. Forward. "20 minutes to go. Right, he fell short. Here we go. Might be a fifth here. Jackson, no. Looks a little bit off balance here, does Caden Jackson. Just a shot. Is there a block in it? Does that deflect? Nah, nice one, matey. Well, Valencia have got 22 minutes to turn things around to activate the enhanced trebles. Ticket. Real Valladolid is still holding a 1-0 lead in that game, and now Ebro Adams, it's a yeah, he should do that, cover that really. Throwing Derby. You haven't really got much to worry about now in the match. 4-0 up. Definitely was expecting Portsmouth to be more in the game and competitive. Should not have been the case. Trying to fed back to me that obviously, you know, Portsmouth got a few games in hand on Derby. But tonight, after this one, it is almost a certain now that Portsmouth will be in the relegation zone after this match. And probably won't be able to find their way out of it. Ogilvy with the throw-in. Pompey purely looking for a consolation here, perhaps. Damage limitation as well. What a ball for Derby. Not the best of balls. Pack, yeah, being held off. For sure, Kenny Jonathan, absolutely no. Because I read the stat, 4 draws in all meetings for Paul Warne in the previous. And obviously this is Derby's title rivals last season, and well, talk about this, I mean 4-0, potentially even 5, if they've got another goal in them. No doubt about the fact they're going to get 3 points. They've had spells of positivity, Portsmouth, really, but they've been appalling, and Derby have just been excellent on attacking sense. And Ebro Adams, who contributed the 3rd goal for Derby County. He's coming off the pitch. And he is to be replaced by Thompson. It's not Adams. It is Adams and Yates go off. Collins and Thompson come on. Still 1-0 Valladolid. They've nicked it back here. Jackson. Thompson looking to make it worse. Derby for Portsmouth, finished just wide. If that goes in, your task of damage limitation failed. It's been 5-0. That is so narrowly off target. Collins gives everything to get to on the end of that. Just can't apply the correct finish. And Colby Bishop comes on to replace Elias Sorensen. The 4th player to score was an own goal. One 0 win for Torino, then at Empoli Serie A. Final result there. Final score's just gone through now, that result. And here, Derby might want to get a 5th. Ball's loose. They're going to get to... Oh, look at this. Byline. Ball flashed across. Nobody's there. Johnny on the spot. Let's tap it in. Back forward again. Lovely play. Ball across. The keeper gets a claw to it. Flicked on. It's a job that needs to be finished off, I think, here. It just feels like the game needs that 5th goal. You know what I mean? When you've got about 10 minutes to go, it's sat on a 4-0 scoreline, you just want to make it 5. So that's certainly the sense I would be getting if I was a Derby fan. I always get like it when with Arsenal, obviously, when we're sat on a 4-0, you know, the best thing is for it to go 5-0. It's not gone out. Collins will chase. Oh, loose. But it runs through to the keeper. Schmid. And the Portsmouth haven't even really worked. The Derby keeper, Zetterstrom. And Schmidt, well, the amount of goals conceded most certainly matches his name. Or a header from Nelson, who got up, but straight into the gloves of Real Valladolid just had a red card. Could add a potential twist, which might go in favour of me and Valencia. Last 10 minutes, La Liga. Does it come with a spot kick is the question. Does it come with a spot kick? Well, you'd hope so. I hope it's dog son. Because, of course, Valencia winning that game activates the enhanced trebles with Derby leading 4-0 plus, really. Well, I'll be back in just a moment because I need another loo break, so give me one moment. Shame. Score's not changed in that Valladolid game. unless there's a VAR check ongoing. Doesn't look as though there's going to be a penalty with that red card. Hopefully some goals with it though. Valencia, 2 of them. Without reply. Ball's loose. Caden Jackson straight at Schmidt. Well, the reverse should be fun. At Portsmouth. 5 minutes to go in this one. 8 to go in the Valladolid game. Thompson. Jackson. Ben Osborne. Blades player, Ben Osborne. I don't know if he's on loan or whether he's permanent signing. If you look on SofaScore, he's wearing a Blades shirt in his photograph. Yeah, it's a foul to be fair. Took on the shirt by the shoulder. Collarbone area. And Dazelle with the sliding one wins the ball as he goes in. Around 3 minutes to go now. Oh, not the best of balls. It's the clearance might favour them. Oh, it's a back pass. Oh, he said yes. Oh no, he's cleared off the line. And very nearly by pure error from Portsmouth, Derby could have had a fifth. And that would have wrapped up the perfect win over who was your big title rivals last season, who beat you to the League One trophy. The Allays are out here. Portsmouth are playing the ball around. Yeah, not surprised, but they've gone, Portsmouth fans. 4-0 down. I mean, why bother staying unless you're me? I'd stay. Be a free kick. Being held back. Is he getting it? No. Goal kick. Pompey. Last 20 seconds now of the 90. Four additional minutes at the end of the 90 as well. 4-0 scoreline, 4 minutes added on. Could Derby make it 5? Could Portsmouth get a late consolation? We'll see. The 3 points most certainly at this stage well and truly in the hands of the Rams. You can sit back and relax really in these closing stages. Just look at them just rolling the ball around. No urgency, Portsmouth. They've got nothing left in them, have they? 4-0 down. I know the saying is play to the final whistle, but what have you got to play for here? Do not blame any of those players for not having really anything to fight for. Not really giving an arse about what somewhat of 2 minutes remaining at a time. Holding his face here is one of the Portsmouth players. He's bleeding, in fact, yeah. Well, the stoppage is going to add a little bit more time onto added time. At least 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes if we do have a minute stoppage more. Well, he's going to come off here. Is Connor Ogleby. Holding his head. It's a concussion change. It was an own goal, as I said, own goal. Own goal off Pack, it's saying on it. Well, I think we're going to get about another 2 minutes or so at least. Game's back underway after the head injury. Gazelle. And then, well, there's not going to be 2 hours at a time. That's it. And the Rams have done themselves proud here, really. They have battered the team who knocked them off the path of the League One title. The team that won it in League One. Full-time score, though, Portsmouth. Bit of a revenge story for Derby County. More or less, though, a performance of just pure brilliance against, really, boys playing on the pitch against the men who they beat last season to a title. The full-time score once more is Derby County 4 tonight, Portsmouth 0. And tomorrow night, we're going to see Nottingham Forest in action against Aston Villa at 5:30. You could join us at 5:15 for that one. How about that? Can Forest get the job done against Villa? Arsenal against Everton first, though, at 2:45 for the 3 o'clock kickoff. Super Sunday will include the Manchester Derby as well as Brighton Palace at the Amex. And 7 o'clock, Saints Spurs. Quite the weekend on the channel. But Arsenal and Forest play hosts to Everton and Villa tomorrow, live on the channel. And in the standings, well, as you can see, Portsmouth now are in the relegation zone by goal difference. Well, should be by goal difference, actually. And I'm not too sure as to... Oh, yeah, it's a point in at Cardiff, yeah. But for Derby, they move up to 24 points. They're up to 14th now in the table. Push themselves away from Preston and Luton, of course, play tomorrow or Sunday. And top of the pile is Sheffield United. If they lose tomorrow, it can open the doors for Leeds United and Burnley. Sunderland 1 point off the marker to be able to get themselves into the equation of getting back to top spot, which is where they've been for the majority of the season. I come along and they win 4-0. There you go. Well, it was quite the performance and quite the win tonight for those men in white. But yeah, Championship top 6 then has West Bromwich Albion in 6th. Blackburn Rovers, Sunderland, Burnley, Leeds and Sheffield United who currently lead the pile. Of course, for the likes of Burnley and Leeds, who are both giving a shout to get the top spot tomorrow or Sunday. Well, for them, a Sheffield United droppage of points would be beneficial. Particularly for Leeds United, if Sheffield United draw tomorrow, that would mean that they can go top with a win. And Derby will hope that that Preston and Luton don't get 3 points because obviously they could move back into the 16th area. Coventry would need to win by a 4-goal margin tomorrow to get themselves above Derby on goal difference and up into 14th. Well, in terms of the Championship, folks, that is it for me, folks. Most certainly tonight. It's been Derby County's night at Pride Park. The full-time score is 4-0 against Portsmouth for them. And we'll be back tomorrow, 2:45 and 5:15 for the 2 games live tomorrow with us, which are Arsenal Everton first. Hopefully we can get a nice 4-5-0 win and then Forest Villa before Super Sunday triple header, a rarity, as I said, with the Manchester Derby, the feature game in the middle. Until all that, see you tomorrow, 3:45.